Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
There's a firm called Multi-Coin Capital, a hedge fund, which shorted XRP years ago before the SEC went after Ripple, claiming that they were selling XRP as an unregistered security. This firm, Multi-Coin Capital, run by the two individuals on your screen. On the top, Kyle Samani. On the bottom, Tushar Jain. These people irrationally hate Ripple and hate XRP. And I've talked about them both on my channel in the past over the span of the last few years that I've been running this Moon Lambo channel with a silly ass name. Now here's the interesting thing. These individuals, the way that they have spoken specifically about XRP, it's, with all the information that we have now, questions are coming up and being widely discussed within the XRP community on social media. Did these individuals have privileged information that the SEC actually was going to sue Ripple, claiming that XRP indeed was a security? They had incredibly high levels of confidence, and they've apparently financially benefited from this. And apparently, and not just that, they've invested in a number of other coins. Looks like they may have benefited from investing in Ethereum as well. So the question is, what did they know? Did they have any communication specifically with Bill Hinman, a former SEC director, Billy Boy Hinman? Well, Empower Oversight, the nonprofit entity that's suing the SEC, they actually filed a suit against them in December to get documents that the SEC and emails that the SEC just didn't want to hand out, even though they were legally required to. They have a list of names of people that they're saying, hey, SEC, you're legally required, share all of the emails associated with these people. And they haven't done it for almost any of them, actually, to this point. But these two people are on that list. They're on the list. What the hell did they know? And how are they so confident that they financially benefit? So our community's digging into it, let's say. I want to share with you some specifics. I got a transcription from a video clip I got to talk about. But before going further, I do want to be clear. I do not have a legal or financial background of any kind. I am not offering legal or financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. So here's the first guy on the top of that list that I just showed you. Here's another picture of him. This is Kyle Samani. Very happy looking fellow. Do you see him? For those of you looking at your screen, you see how happy he looks? And he's wearing a t-shirt that says Ripple. It's got the Ripple logo, and right under that, it says hashtag XRP the security. This guy had a freaking t-shirt made about this. And this, I don't even know if this is before or after the SEC came after Ripple. You might have just been doing it beforehand. High levels of confidence that indeed XRP would be attacked by the SEC. Incredibly high levels of confidence. And he wasn't speaking about this like any other. And mind you, if XRP is a security, pretty much any cryptocurrency on the planet is a security. So really, if he's saying this about XRP, he should have been saying it about Ethereum and pretty much everything else. That's how logic would flow. But just XRP. Just XRP. Well, that's a little bit curious, don't you think? Given that, even if you look at Billy Boy Hinman's Ethereum free pass speech, if you apply the same considerations to XRP, XRP passes Hinman's test better than Ethereum does. No, there was no ICO for XRP. And so Here's what my fellow XRP YouTuber, the digital asset investor, shared, and he's the one that shared yesterday this video, which I'm going to share the transcription of in just a moment here. But he's calling this a whistleblower alert, and he's highlighting the degree to which things are looking very fishy, and he said the following. The SEC has decided to delay the Ripple case and hold XRP holders hostage into 2023, so we are going to use our time wisely. I have included below the Empower Oversight FOIA list of people from the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance that may have communicated with Bill Hinman from May 2017 through December 2020. I researched them all and included the company or firm they are affiliated with as well. I also included John Deaton's timeline, the facts are not in dispute, and a link to his website as well as my own timeline. Facts are not in dispute. Make sure you study the information because the digging begins today, and you'll have a better understanding of the video/information that's being posted. And then he shared that information, and I've actually shared a lot of these names before, so for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be jumping into that. I shared the thread that DAI referenced there, and then he wrote the following at the bottom here, which I think is going to resonate with everybody. He said, Congress doesn't want to help. Crypto industry groups don't want to help. Crypto media doesn't want to help. Traditional financial media doesn't want to help. The justice system doesn't want to help. Nobody said saving our country and leaving our kids a future would be easy. Yeah, so I think that's on the whole good. The only thing I'd say is as far as the justice system, verdict's out on that. That's actually looking pretty good at this point. All the pre-trial stuff in the SEC versus Ripple case, I mean, by and large, looks very good. So maybe I disagree on that one little point, but the gist of what he's saying, it's powerful and correct. I would say that. And then there's this. This is where we get to the video clip, and this is the meat of it. So check this out, and I'm going to share with you the transcription of the relevant portion. But here's what DII wrote in all capital letters and for good reason. He said, bombshell incoming. What information did those involved have that the public did not? Did they trade with that information? Retweet everywhere. Just found who was shorting XRP. And by the way, again, and I'll show you in a sec, I actually made a video about them shorting XRP a little over 2 years ago. I reported on it on my channel, except for, of course, mind you, that was before the SEC had sued Ripple, claiming XRP was a security. And so it was before we knew all these ties with Bill Hinman and the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, all that stuff. That's all come to light within the last year. So didn't know that stuff, but I was like, this is interesting. These folks are shorting XRP, and I made a video about it, which is like 11 or 12 minutes long. But check this out. So here's the relevant portion. The host asked, the host on the left, that guy, I don't know his name. He said, which plays are you shorting? And again, he and his buddy Tushar Jain, man, they hate XRP. And by the way, Tushar, before I forget this, I wanted to mention this. I've torn apart so many of his bogus crap arguments over the years. You know, one of the things that Tushar said? He said the reason that XRP is going to fail and it's not going to be worth anything if you fast forward is because it's too fast. I kid you not. He said it's too fast. It moves so fast that using it as a bridge currency, it doesn't make sense to have it valued worth anything because you don't need much value because it's so blazing fast. I kid you not. He's made and I've debunked that argument so many times. I really don't want to do it in this video, so I'm not gonna, because it's my channel, damn it, and I do what I want. But my God, that's the level of nonsense and illogical rhetoric that we're dealing with here. And so again, which plays are you shorting? Again, they're running their own cryptocurrency hedge fund here. And here's what Kyle Samani said. Right now we have shorts opened on Ripple and Litecoin. Pause. He conflates Ripple with XRP as if they're the same thing. When he's talking about XRP, he says Ripple. Like, how the hell is this guy running a freaking hedge fund and people are giving him money and he doesn't know the damn difference of Ripple and XRP and he's shorting XRP? He doesn't know the freaking difference? Then he continues. You can tell this grinds my gears, folks. Litecoin has no reason to exist. It was a fork of Bitcoin. It's just been sitting around. The only investment thesis I've ever heard is that it's a testnet for Bitcoin. But that's not an investment thesis. And so, it trades. It's got a $2, $3, $4 billion market cap, whatever it is, but it doesn't really have a reason to exist. It's clearly more risky than Bitcoin, just kind of structurally and everything else. Let me just pause and say this. I'm not here to defend Litecoin. I actually do own Litecoin. It's the second cryptocurrency I ever purchased. Not that I think it's going to have long-term viability. That's not the point. It's just interesting. The logic here is, let's short these two cryptos. There are thousands. Even when this video was recorded a few years back, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies. He's like, well, these two don't make sense. Two of them. None of them do a damn thing. And XRP, although it had utility even back then, it had less than it does today. But all the cryptocurrencies out there not doing a damn thing. And he's picking those two? Like, how do these people's brains work? Somebody... I don't know. Can we do special tests on them to figure out? I don't understand what's going on here. And then he said, and this is the part about XRP, he said, when we look at Ripple, Ripple they keep selling into the markets. Based on kind of the SEC's guidance from a couple weeks ago about Ether not being a security, it's quite clear to us that Ripple is a security. We're not sure when that news is going to drop, but we have very high conviction that it is a security. Well, I'll be gosh darn, out of all the cryptocurrencies that don't do anything, he's sure very strangely confident about XRP and the fact that the SEC is going to come after XRP specifically. Never mind any sort of centralization of Ethereum in particular in the past. Never mind the disguised whales purchasing smaller pockets of Ethereum so that you can't tell it's actually massive whales to deceive people within the federal government. Never mind any of that. Never mind the fact that there was an ICO. Billy Boy Hinman said that Ethereum's not a security. So based on that, because reasons XRP, it doesn't make sense. The logic doesn't follow. Think about it. The logic is broken. If you look at the Hinman test, XRP is arguably and easily arguably passing that test. So, given that's the case, how does he have this level of confidence? And then you look at the people on the list that Empower Oversight's just trying to get information about. Is there a connection that we've not yet uncovered? That's a reasonable question. I will not be surprised to find that the answer is yes. In fact, if I had to guess for fun, my answer right now, it's speculation. I admit that, of course. My answer is yes for now. That's my for fun guess. He knew something from somebody, and he profited from this, from all this nonsense going on. I don't even know how this stuff could possibly be legal, but this is what's happening here. Grinds my gears, folks. And so then the digital asset investor wrote, Kyle Samani, managing partner at Multicoin Capital, December 13th, 2018, which, by the way, is one day before I launched the Moon Lambo channel, coincidentally. Anyway, and then says, Chris Dixon Andreessen Horowitz, who blocked me on Twitter, even though I've never communicated to him ever. I guess my name just got tagged enough on Twitter. He's like, another one of those XRP guys. So anyway, Chris Dixon was a limited partner in Multicoin Capital. This is Tushar Jain's firm. He's the guy who was bashing Ripple and, quote, had a hunch, end quote, the SEC would sue them. Andreessen Horowitz was effectively shorting XRP. And here again, it's Kyle Samani to charging. They literally shorted XRP. How did they know this? Isn't this rather convenient and good for them? Attorney John Deaton shared what DAI tweeted out, and he wrote the following. Amazing DAI. Like I said, when you find out who was shorting XRP, you are likely to find out who had inside info. The major question is, when was the short position executed? Before or after Hinman's speech? Who took big long positions on Ethereum between March and June of 2018? So folks, our crew is digging. When I say our crew, I'm talking about the XRP community. People are digging into this. If there's something to find, it's going to be found. If it's public information, we can tie it together, it's going to be found. Even if it takes time, because there's all sorts of people working on this right now. So keep spreading the word if you care to. This is what's going on here. And so here is a clip for a shout out to Pompous Maxi. That's his name on Twitter here. He shared a video that I put out over 2 years ago. This is like February of 2020, and here you can see the title. This is a screen grab from YouTube, and I titled this one, "This Crypto Hedge Fund is Shorting XRP, Price Crash." And so they were calling for a price crash. And Kyle Samani, he ultimately said, look, XRP is going to be delisted from every exchange in the United States, which was almost accurate. There are a few that didn't delist it. They said it's not going to be traded. Liquidity is going to dry up. Well, it did in the United States. He was right about that. And the price will crash. He was right about that, although it did bounce back. I think it's still trading at a suppressed price, but he was right about that. Those are obvious things, though. So these people, they're just so irrational. And this is an article I covered from February 11th, 2020 in that video from the Daily Huddle titled, "This Crypto Hedge Fund is Shorting XRP and Zcash, Here's Why." A crypto investment firm that's returned 143% on its clients' money in the past 2 years is shorting both Zcash and XRP. Kyle Samani and Tushar Jain, Multicoin Capital's co-founders, tell Forbes they think Zcash will be worth nothing in 2 years, citing the fact that other companies are copying its tech and only a slim percentage of the currency's users actually take advantage of its privacy features. And I pointed out in the video that I put out a couple of years ago, well, it's interesting. So Zcash, it's got too many competitors now, and the technology is getting copied, so that's going to hurt it. But they cited also that the technology, in terms of the privacy feature of it, nobody's using it. So they're copying technology from a cryptocurrency that nobody's using, and that's the reason that Zcash goes away. That makes no logical sense. I don't think their brains even put it together like that, to be honest with you. That's what they said. So again, this was just over 2 years ago, February 2020. Zcash is going to zero. Well, here's Zcash's price today at $158. If you go back to the beginning of, here, I'll just put on the all-time price chart here. Let's go back to roughly the beginning of 2020. Here's January. So it bounced around $61, $50. So basically, it's more than tripled its price from when they said it's going to go to zero in 2 years. It's now been 2 years. Its price has gone up threefold. My God, how impressive are these individuals? What the hell are these freaks talking about? This is ridiculous. And I don't care about Zcash. I mean, I have my concerns about privacy coins too. But look at these people. And then they wrote, they also think XRP, Ripple's native currency.
I I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks, everybody. See you later.